Rubrics are a great way to establish expectations for assignments and discussions that your students are going to be completing. Canvas offers a feature inside each course for teachers to create their own rubrics and attach them to these assignments and discussions. In addition to providing the expectations for the students when they're completing their work, they also provide a great advantage for teachers when they're grading the students' work in SpeedGrader, as the rubric is attached to the assignment and the teacher can use that to grade each student's work in SpeedGrader in a very fast and simple manner. To begin creating a brand new rubric, you will open a course in Canvas, and in your course navigation menu on the side, you will see an option that says Rubrics. Any rubric that you have attached already in your course will be listed here. If you want to add a brand new rubric, you're going to click the Add Rubric button. You will then give your rubric a name. You will then see a criteria for your rubric where you can set the first section of what the rubric will be about. When you click on the criteria, you'll be able to give this particular criterion a name. You'll also be able to give this particular criterion in description as well. Once you have your description, you can you can press Update Criterion, and you will see it listed here. If you ever want to edit the criterion, you can simply click on the pencil sign to bring you back here, so where you can modify either the name or the description of the criterion. If you needed to remove the criterion, you can click on the trash can. Next to the criteria, you're going to see a rating scale. To adjust the rating scale, you can click on the pencil sign to adjust the first scale. This is going to be the higher end of your rubric. You can establish a point value for your rubric. In this case, I'm going to establish the highest rating for my rubric to be a 2. I'm going to give my rating scale a name, and then you can give your rating scale a description as well. Once you've completed your description, you're going to select Update Rating, and there you will see your rating there. Next to it, you will see the bottom end of your rating scale. To adjust that one, you will do the same. You will click on the pencil and enter a score, a title, and a description. And again, once you've entered in your title and description, select Update Rating, and now you will have your 2 ratings. If you want to add a rating item in the middle, in between, you want to add a brand new column for this, you can click this circle in the middle, and a new rating item will be included. Once you click the circle, you will then be given the same opportunity to include the same information for that particular rating. And once you enter all your information, you can click Update Rating, and now you have an updated scale. You can continue to add additional columns if you wish by clicking the plus sign or the circle in whatever area you want to add an item or add a column to your scale. To add a brand new criterion to your rubric, you can click the Add Criterion link, and then you can either click New Criterion or you can click Duplicate. And then if you choose Duplicate, it'll give you all the criterions that you currently have and give you the ability to choose one that you want to duplicate. I'm going to duplicate my information criteria, and I'm just going to modify this and add a new criteria. Once you have finished your rubric, you can select the blue button that says Create Rubric. And now you now have an assignment, a rubric, or you now have a brand new rubric in your Canvas course. Now we can attach this rubric to an assignment that we are making in Canvas. To show you how this works, I am going to go and create an assignment in Canvas. And I'm going to make a brand new assignment. Once you have put in the details for your assignment, I am going to finish creating it. One thing that I am going to try to make sure that I do is I'm going to try to make sure that my point value that I include in my assignment also matches the point value of my rubric. Once you have completed all your details for your assignment, we can go ahead and save and publish the assignment. And now that we have saved and published the assignment, you will now see this option to add a rubric. When I click the Add Rubric button under the assignment, you see I can create a rubric right here under the assignment. Or alternatively, I can find a rubric. So I can click on this option to locate a rubric. And I'm going to find a rubric that I created earlier. I'm going to click on one of my courses, and when I click on my course, I will see the rubrics underneath that course. Here is the assignment rubric that I made earlier. So I'm going to click on that option. And when I click on the assigned rubric option, it will appear over here on the side. I'm going to click on this assigned rubric, and now I have attached my assignment rubric to this newly created assignment. So now that we have a rubric attached to an assignment and I've shown you how to create one, now we're going to take a look at what the rubric will look like once an assignment has been submitted. So you see I have gone to a course and I have opened up an assignment that I attached the rubric to. So now as a teacher, when I want to grade this assignment, I can go to SpeedGrader. It'll open up the assignment and I will be able to see my student's submission over here in the open. I can give the students a grade, or I can now utilize my rubric to grade the assignment. When a rubric is attached in SpeedGrader, I will have a View Rubric button. And when I click that button, it will open up my rubric for me. I am going to move this over so I can get a better view of my rubric. And now as a teacher, when I want to begin grading my students' work, all I have to do in my rubric is click on the parts that I feel that my students earn points for. And you'll see that as I start to add these together, as I start to click on these, it'll automatically tally the numbers for me. I also have the ability to include comments in here if I wish to do so. And once I am done, I can click Save. I can give the point value over here that's in my rubric. I can give this one the 3 because that was what was in my rubric. And then I can click Submit. And now I was able to use my rubric for the grading of this assignment. And now as a teacher, for the feedback, my students will have the rubric to fall back on in terms of any kinds of adjustments they need to make from their assignment.